Hey guys, welcome to the Cryptominerbro's YouTube channel. This is a specific how-to video on how to set up a Bitmain Antminer L9. This is a script miner, but notoriously known for mining Dogecoin, as that would be the most profitable coin that this merge mines with Litecoin and like 10 or 11 other merge mineable coins. And as of today, as of recording, end of November, this thing makes about $65 to $70 US a day. So this is quite a profitable machine during a time when markets are going up. But thank you to Cryptominerbros. If you guys are interested in buying a Bitmain L9 or similar ASIC miner, go check them out. Link down below. Use code REDPANDA for $70 off. So when you receive your Bitmain L9, it's going to come in a box just like this, okay? And so it's going to be wrapped in an anti-static bag, as well as there's going to be two big foam pieces to protect the ASIC miner, one at the top and one at the bottom. So it's going to be nice and protected in this box. So once you take it out, it's going to look like this. Okay, so a few little disclaimers before we set this thing up. Okay, so if you're going to be getting into ASIC mining or big boy ASIC mining like this, you're going to want to make sure you have the power infrastructure for this type of mining. Okay, so where I have my ASIC miners, a couple of them, I have a big boy iServer ASIC here and it's mining Caspa, but I have the power that's plugged into a 240 volt 30 amp PDU. But before I have that, I gotta have the circuit. Okay, so I had a proper electrician wire in the 240 volt 30 amp circuits. So make sure you hire a Red Seal electrician to have 30 amp 240 volt circuits in your house or wherever you're going to be mining or similar. There are other outlets that are out there that could power this, but for my North American friends, it's going to come with a power plug like this. This is a C20 end that's going to plug into a C19. So I do have a power distribution unit, okay, a PDU like this that has that plug-in here that's going to be able to power on that ASIC miner. Okay, so before you get into an Antminer L9, you got to make sure you have the power infrastructure to do it, as well as internet connectivity. It's going to need hardwire, hardline internet. So make sure you have Ethernet, as that will be very important to plug into the ASIC miner, as well as a spot that you'll be able to extract the heat. Like if you're gonna need an exhaust fan of some sort, as I do right here, and it turns on automatically when it gets too hot. So just a few little disclaimers there once you get into miners like this, because these things like the Bitmain L9, which hashes at 16 gigahash or 17 gigahash depending which version you get, takes about 33 to 3400 watts of power. So you're gonna need big boy power and circuitry to run these types of miners. All right, so let's set this thing up. I'm gonna place this onto my mining shelf and we're gonna plug her in. Okay, I have the L9 on my shelf. I'm gonna grab the Ethernet cable. Internet cable is going to plug into the top of the L9 there. Okay, next we're going to plug in the power cable that was supplied with the L9. So we're going to plug in this side first. Always recommended to plug in the power cable into the miner first, and then in the PDU will be the other end. So we're going to do this end first. So the new P13 connector from Bitmain, you want to make sure you line up the colors into the input here. Okay, that's going to go into the Bitmain. So the green is at the top left. So the top left of the green here, you want to make sure you line it up and then just plug her in like this. And you'll need to like leverage the back of the ASIC, have your hand back here to hold it, and then you're going to want to push in the cable like so. It's going to be a little bit hard. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it just snaps right in. Now, okay, that's what it's going to look like. Now you're going to want to get the other end of the power cable and you're going to want to plug this into your PDU like so. Okay, right here. Make sure you line it up. And if anyone is looking for these types of PDUs, go check out nerdgears.com. They have metered PDUs there. Okay, so once it plugs in, it's going to turn on. As you guys can hear. There we go. Okay, Now, next step, we are going to go into the computer and we need to find the IP address of this so we can log into the web interface, the web GUI of this miner, and set up our worker name and pool info so we can start mining Dogecoin. So let's go to the computer. Okay, so in the computer here, first thing you want to do is either log into your router so that you can get the IP address of it. It should maybe look like, the host name should be like Antminer, should be something like that. Otherwise, you can download a free software called Advanced IP Scanner instead to scan your network. Free to download, run it on your PC, just hit scan and it should scan the network of where your Antminer L9 is online, on the same network that where your laptop or wherever your computer is, so that it can grab the IP address of it. So once you have the IP address of the Antminer L9, you're going to want to open up a browser, any browser, and plop that in at the top of the web browser. So for me, it's 192.168.11.123. Yours might be similar, 192.168.1. something. So just make sure you have the IP in the browser. Once it goes in, you should be prompted with a login username, password sign in here. So the default username and password for the Antminer L9 is going to be root, and then root for the password. So root. Hit sign in. And now we're going to be into the Antminer L9 like this. So this is now where we want to set up our mining address and miner name to get started mining. But you're going to need a couple things first, okay? So there is something where if you want to be self-custody of your own crypto, highly recommended mining to your own cold storage solution, cold storage wallet, okay? Not an exchange, not a hot wallet. You know, I highly recommend going to a cold storage wallet for your Litecoin and Dogecoin and such. So highly recommend getting a Tangem wallet. I do have a Red Panda Tangem wallet, branded wallet, so check it out, redpanda.tangem.com. Use code REDPANDA for another 10% off. And yeah, so this is where you can control using like your phone, and then you're using these cards as your cold storage solution. Your private keys are in the wallet itself, and you don't have to be worried about someone else having access to it. Next, you're going to want to choose a mining pool, okay, a Litecoin mining pool, because it's going to be merge mining Dogecoin, Bells coin, and a few other coins depending on which pool you use. But for this demonstration, we're just going to use and pick Cryptex. Okay, Cryptex is a mining pool I highly recommend using. They are actually a very good mining pool, and they have a bunch of other mining pools as well. But we're gonna select Litecoin here. Okay, so if you go to pool.cryptex.com, you're gonna see Litecoin, Bells, bonus Doge, and Bells here. So we're gonna hit start mining. Then we are now going to grab, okay, these mining pools here. So we're gonna grab the first one here. There's a copy button. Just click on that. Go back to your Antminer L9, go to settings. Okay, here is where you're gonna copy the address, and make sure you still have a stratum plus TCP here, // and you're gonna copy address right here. Next, there is another backup pool. You're gonna wanna copy that as well, and you're gonna wanna paste that in there. Now, some mining pools will have a third backup mining pool, but looks like Cryptex only has one extra one there. So what I like to do is copy the first one and paste it to the third one here. Now, you're gonna wanna get your wallet and or email worker name. So you can register an account with Cryptex, or you can do anonymous mining. So I prefer to do anonymous mining, which would be your wallet address and your worker. So let me get my wallet address here, and I'm gonna put it in. Okay, so now I have my wallet address in here, as well as period and a worker name. This is just to distinguish on the mining pool what the Antminer is called. So I'm just calling it L901, and you know, if I get a second one, it's going to be called L902. And as well, you're going to want to highlight all of this, okay? Make sure you copy all of this. I do a Control A on the keyboard, Control C to copy, and then I'm going to Control V to paste it into the other second and third row here. Okay, so it's going to be all the same for all three of them. All right, make sure password is X. It's just optional. I just do XXX. Then we're going to want to save. Okay, make sure it's on mode normal as well. Okay, here, and we're going to hit save. And that is it. That is how you set up the mining address and the miner name on your Antminer L9. So after this, once it's done, it's going to start mining away. takes a couple minutes because it needs to heat up. Okay, if you look at the miner log, you can also look here, the bottom left, you can see miner log. You can see when this thing starts to heat up. So it does take a couple minutes to heat up. Then it's gonna start mining away. Okay, so that's it, guys. That's how you mine on your Antminer L9. So let's go back out. Okay, so I've got it mining for the past 20 hours. Just wanted to show you guys a little bit longer of mining, and it's 16.32 gigahash over the past 20 hours, so that's pretty good. It's mining away. And just to show you guys the power consumption of this miner, okay, this Antminer L9, there it is, and it's actually not even that loud either. But let's look at the power consumption. Okay, right now it says 14 amps on my PDU. So yeah, that's pretty much the advertised power consumption of about 33 to 3400 watts for this Antminer L9. So that's really good, actually. So that's really good. Okay guys, that's it for the how-to video on how to set up a Bitmain L9. It's mining away at around 16 gigahash, mining the script algorithm, and currently the most profitable coin for this thing is going to be Dogecoin. Thanks to Cryptominerbros for letting me review this unit for you guys and showing you how to set it up. Let me know if you guys got one down below in the comments. I'll see you all in the next video. Have a good one. Peace out. Peace out.